With more than 7 million businesses and 81 million households compromised in the latest large data breach, cyber risk is set to continue its rise as a risk to defend against. It is an area many businesses and many brokers lack experience in, but AIG's Matthew Clark says there are some simple questions brokers should be asking.
Cyber liabilities exposures aren't going away, and I think more and more companies are just going to have to work out how to manage their way through the exposures. Insurance is going to be part of that, and certainly I think cyber liability will continue to grow on the back of that. Certainly they should be asking them what data they keep, how they keep that data, how they manage that data, and then identifying what covers are in place at the moment. Certainly working with them on a risk management program, making sure there's robust business continuity plan in place, and then finally for all the rest of the risks that they can't manage, looking to transfer the rest and have a cyber liability policy as a catch-all and a sleep easy, I guess.
Aon's Eric Lowenstein says the industries facing the greatest risks are healthcare, education, government, retail and utilities, and brokers will soon be risking errors and omissions claims if they don't work to address online liabilities.
It is something that a lot of organisations have exposure to greater than other risks. If you look at a lot of industries, the risk of a cyber incident is around 12%, so 12% chance of them having a breach. The risk of a building burning down is less than 0.5%. The first thing that a lot of clients we speak to fail to really appreciate is the gravity of exposure, so what the risks are and exposures to their business. And how I like to do is actually tell them a story. So very often the industry sector they're in has faced a breach that's relevant to them, and when you make a real story that they can resonate with, that's when they perk up and that's when they start understanding the risk. But the next step around that is not just around the awareness raising, but helping them understand how to devise a program. And we have an approach where we do a bit of a risk profiling exercise, so a workshop with a number of the stakeholders that I mentioned to actually understand what the scope of their risks are and really understand where the limit of those exposures are.